alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Good job in coverage. We're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Going to throw to get things going. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. One just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call routes on air, right? During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy.
Fucking playbook, man. Oh, that's terrible.
First down, Buffalo.
I gotta work with it. Gotta score with it.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 35, here's second and 8. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, it's Allen. Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Bills first down. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills. Throwing is Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. Brings up second and 4. Throwing again. It's Allen. Complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7. First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he only mustered about a yard on that play. Second down. Brings up second and 9. They'll go play action here with Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be marching out down at the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. First and goal. Here's Cook. Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Fucking playbook, man.
Dak going to put it up right away. Now screen set up for Blue. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, like the days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Prescott again. That's complete to Blue. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go, 46. Yeah. Here we go, 40. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take it right in.
They'll run. It's Williams. And a good run there. Get him 5
The
yards.
fuck out of here. Oh, this dude is cheating.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try to fish the pot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hunter Lipke, touchdown Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it all out. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Play fake. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Dante Fowler. He gets in there to drop it for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Talk things over before 3rd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to the check.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. From Marvion Overshown. He gets into drop back. It's a loss of 8. Here we go. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific job all the way around, especially
nice drive,
Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bills 14.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
what to do with this. Okay.
quarterback going to throw it here on first down. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
So you have these rules for the receivers, they call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
31-yard line.
47. Here we go, boys, 53. Here we go, 46, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. On second down, it's Dak. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is going to be called, and he's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. To the air once more. It's Allen. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And
Yeah, I know he had his slow ass in there.
77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
47. Yeah, here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Gap. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Hey, 47.
First and 10 at the 36.
Prescott on first down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, Whitey! We're going to 54, Whitey! There we go, kill! Hey, kill!
From the shotgun, it's Gap. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up a fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
47.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Whitey! 26.
This one incomplete and is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They'll go. It's Blue. And he's not going to get there. They stop him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These opportunities, when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Allen from his own end zone. He's into space, past the 15. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Dante Fowler, there to make the tackle. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. One good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 43, here's second and 8. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on second down. It's out. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop instead.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch.
Oh, shit.
Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Picked the wrong fucking playbook at the wrong time. Finally got somebody that can play and don't quit. Then I picked the wrong playbook.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Gets to the edge at the 30. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Can't see over there.
On the ground, it's Blue.
I can't see over there. Damn.
Defenders racing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given this situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no way.
The blitz overwhelms the line, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Dak to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good D.
They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. But you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
Intercepted.
And it's hard to criticize the performance of this quarterback in this one, Mike. I mean, he's been sensational. He got a little careless on that last throw. Really the first time the defense has won any of the battles against this quarterback.
Hey, kill.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Oh my God! Come on now.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Kill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep to the left. That one knocked away.
And nobody's over there.
Very good job.
Bring that route down.
With him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
Again, Prescott to the air. Again, working deep downfield. And he covers some ground on the return.
Good shit.
Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's got some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
Oh, good man, this guy.
On the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much okay. 2nd and 7. To the air once more is Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns.
I sure wish I could have played you in my playbook.
This defense that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game.
My first loss of the night, most of them was
So the
quick.
kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is
You what?
35-yard line.
Are you talking to me? Well, 55.
from the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage.
Bro, you been playing just as long as me.
He He's usually such a
Maybe 47.
target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be brought down
Good
there,
game.
and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Bills, and it was their defense that led the way as they